Holy damn, hello. How do I do this? Weird. I think this is one of the first time I've ever done this. I think I had. So, my closets, my new shelf. Why did I say closet? My new shelves right here tomorrow are gonna be put against the wall, and I can finally rearrange them. I've done a little bit of practice, or well, not really practice. How do you say tutorial, whatever? What it could be like, what it probably is going to be. Uh, and right now, I'm also like I have one figure shelf. I can't seem to find the English word for it. But I have one closet, whatever, stand. Holy shit, I just can't figure out the word for this thing. That is, all my figures are in it. But I kind of want to put the consoles in it. So I'm kind of rearranging because in my other shelves I had like this bigger shelf space, and I could easily put in like the PlayStation 2 and like a glass shelf. Indeed, what's up, Ed for Wonder? But I got the PS2 still. This is my original launch PS2. Look how good it is. It's freaking clean because I cleaned it, of course. Is there a lot of dust in it? I don't know. Let's see if there's dust. Not that much for a what is it now? 20-year-old system, but it does not work. A couple of many years ago, something broke, I think, in the system, and it doesn't work anymore. But I still kept it because it is my launch PlayStation 2, and I kind of want to display it in my glass figure display shelf. And some of these figures I kind of want to get out, put out, and put on my shelves that I had on the other shelves too. So let's try and do that and see what I like. What's the best possible way to do this? It's been a long time since I opened this. It's kind of weird. Still got my PSP. I actually played quite a lot on this PSP because I didn't have a PSP Slim. I bought one a couple of years ago though. I don't really play PSP anymore. The screen, just compared to the Switch, so tiny. But that's kind of what I want to do. I want to display some of the systems and consoles that I had and don't play anymore, and kind of build like this PlayStation shrine, I guess. Let's see. My awesome cloth figure. Freaking cool from Kingdom Hearts. That is definitely going to be up here somewhere. Final Fantasy 7. Maybe I'll keep this though. This is like my Final Fantasy shrine. Maybe I'll just keep that. What do I got? More. Got Christy, my favorite character in Dead or Alive. Damn. Still sexy. Got Dante from Devil May Cry. What? Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry 5 is awesome. Can you actually see it properly? Or I have no idea if you can actually hear me, see me. I can't see your comments, I guess. Don't know. Oh yeah, here, I see it. So let's put this away. Let's see if I can. I have no idea what this is. These were like these Japanese small boxes that if you buy one, you get like a random character. And I just saw these couple of characters. I'm like, okay, that's definitely my style. I have no idea from which anime or hentai this is, but it looks pretty cool, and I had it for years. Same goes with this one. Have no idea what anime this is, or just looks cool. My style, definitely my style. This one I do know though. I bought this one a couple of years ago. It's from Iki Tausen. I can't remember her name, but it was pretty freaking cool. I think it's cool because I'm a pervert. Oh, this one I definitely remember. It's actually pretty clean. I have tissues to clean everything, but everything's pretty clean. Thank God for the glass case. This is from Blade. Can't remember the name. Holy damn. I had it on the tip of my tongue when I wanted to get it, but now I just like have no idea what it is. I have an idea what it is, but I don't remember the name. Something like Blade of Change, something like that. It was a pretty cool hack and slash action game, and I had the big collection edition, very cheap, and you get this really cool figure in it, and it's actually pretty good quality. I mean, I like it. It's decent quality, and it's my style, of course. I don't know why I put these figures all in just one. Oh, I can't put it back anymore. No! How do I do it? What did I do? I broke it? No. Oh wait, I just put it here and this here. It never really fit. Okay, that's kind of weird. That's awkward. It didn't fit. This is how you wear it. Just, I'll do it another time. Oh man, I love. There was a time when I kind of started collecting games and started really into collecting games and collecting stuff. Because when I was younger, I didn't have money, of course, and you know, I just got games for my birthday or Christmas, or sometimes my dad was like, hey, I bought you a game. And even going back further on PlayStation 1, my dad bought all the games because he was gaming himself, and lucky for me, he got the good games like all the Final Fantasy games and Grandia and Alundra and Breath of Fire, Diablo, Warhammer. But back, you know, there was a time that I really got into merchandise, and Final Fantasy, favorite franchise of all time, Auron is one of the coolest characters ever. He's still fucking cool, and again, very good quality and no dust. I hate dust. Maybe I'll put it here in my Final Fantasy shrine. Also got Squall. One of the few Final Fantasy 8 figures I have. They're actually making a new line of, especially Final Fantasy 7 figures. I probably will get one or two. Because I don't really have, in my opinion, that much of figures and merchandise from Final Fantasy besides a lot of posters and wall scrolls, and I even got a freaking clock. That's really cool. But yeah, Squall, and I got Tifa here. I have no idea why she's broken. It's kind of weird again. Why do I say broken? Maybe I'll just leave it this. But Yuffie, why did I say Tifa? Yuffie. Yuffie's so fucking awesome. I'm actually watching Naruto for the first time with a couple of friends, and we got to the episode where they're using this shadow shuriken, where Naruto is hiding in one of these shurikens to defeat the enemy. Very cool. I'm really getting old. Like, I forget so much. Maybe because I know too much. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever. But still, really cool. Bam. No! Of course I got Zack. So here's my, whoops, Final Fantasy shrine. Probably, where's the other one? Or no, here's Claude. Where should I put Claude? It doesn't fit. I'm gonna put him somewhere else though. So I got one shelf here, and here, you probably can't see it, but I got some Kingdom Hearts keys. Now these are actually, I think, are they officially from Square Enix? Oh, they are. Oh, I didn't know that. But they're from, I've actually never seen them up close. It's kind of weird. Pretty cool. I have no idea what Kingdom Hearts it is. Oh, just official normal Kingdom Hearts. Really cool. I'm definitely going to display that. And I got this one. This is kind of funny because Two Worlds. Do you remember this RPG? It's a pretty big RPG, big in its scale size. RPG on PS3, that kind of era. And I got this box set like extremely cheap because the game wasn't that good and it didn't sold well. So you had this huge collection edition with the figure. This is actually the first time I've seen a figure. That's weird, to be honest. But yeah, you had a really big collection edition with a figure. And I got this. I think if I remember correctly, I got this like 30 bucks. And this is a little bit dusty. Let me get my tissues. Bam. So this box cannot be put anywhere else besides here. So I will eventually have to do it, but I think maybe somewhere else. This is actually my first figure. I got this for cheap when I got the original Onimusha, and it's a fabrication fault. Look, his freaking foot. Very annoying. And this is, of course, Pinhead, because I love Hellraiser. Hellraiser is awesome. Shut the fuck up. Hellraiser is awesome. Now, what is this? I have no idea what this is. This is actually also something. It's probably from a very old American, or maybe, probably American cartoon. Is it a cartoon? Show. Bam, bam, bam. And it's actually an old toy from my dad. And I stole it. Yes, I stole this toy from my dad. Because it's fucking awesome. Look how freaking cool it is. I have to put it somewhere else though. This is way too cool to be put in just down there where nobody sees it. This is a very cool robot. Very cool robot. I love robots. Is there any messages? I have no idea. I cannot see. I cannot understand that language. It's probably like Russian or something. I have no idea, to be honest. To be completely honest. Is there a lot of... There's kind of dust here. Put it out the dust. Bam. Bam. Whoa, here she comes. Okay. So let's see if the PlayStation 2 at least fits. Oh, it does. That is really cool. I like it. Oh, not enough space though. Because I wanted to put in the original PlayStation 2. Let's see which one is the best. I have 3 of those. Which one is the best quality? Here's like, probably this one. Probably this one. I still love the original PlayStation. Very cool. Still clean, pretty clean for 25 years old. How do I display this though? I want to put it generic. Whoop, oh shit, don't break. Put it here. Whoops. I think this is alright. This isn't that bad. Can you actually see it? Yeah, it's not that bad. Of course, it has to. Let me check it. So this is basically a PlayStation 2 controller. It still works, but I don't use it. I mean, look at this. Very annoying. It's actually a very old controller. It still fits pretty good in my hand. Wait, there's ooh, dirty dust. I don't like that. Still fits pretty good in my hand. I like it. Ow. Bam! The original PS. And I still have. This is my original PlayStation 1 controller. And again, it still fits pretty good in my hand, but you can definitely see that they raised the backside on the PS2 controller, that it fits a little bit better for your fingers. This kind of slips off way too easy. It feels very small compared to the controller we have right now, but not bad. It doesn't feel like it's too small. Like a Super Nintendo controller for me personally probably feels too small, too weird. It still feels pretty good. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Yep. Let's see if I can. Oh damn it. Oh, that's not good. That sucks. Did I do that? There's a. Oh damn! I broke it. Not the controller, just the tie wrap. Let me see if I can put. Whoops. Because I want to display. Let's see what. So this is like the original controller, and this is. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. I kind of like it. You see the original PlayStation and you see the PS2, the legacy consoles, the two best, for many people, two best gaming systems of all time. And it's definitely one of my favorite systems of all time. It is by far my favorite sort of time in gaming. It's kind of weird to say because PS4 is my favorite console of all time, but only because I have money to buy and play the games I want to buy and play, and I didn't have that in the era of the PS1 and PS2. If I had, PS2 and PS1 would probably be my favorite gaming eras of all time. You know, the golden age of gaming, the true consoles, the last one, the last generation that you don't have internet and all that bullshit. Not that the internet is always bad, but it's not always good. Let's see, do we want to, where's my hey, where did I put the PSP? Where are you? Oh, there it is. There it freaking is. My original. I even had, like, back in the day, whoops, it fell off. Oh no. Back in the PSP days, you didn't have smartphones. I still have an original, well, it's not an original Sony case, but it's like a PSP case. And you could print, like, all kinds of pictures on it. Like, I just had to print it out. You make a round in it, and yay, you got a customized PSP holder. It was actually pretty cool. I like it. Do I want to put? I think that's I don't know. Does it look bad? Let me see. No. Because you don't really see the controllers anymore. Can't I just put it? That is nice. I like it. Yeah, I like it. That's pretty cool. Don't need you anymore. Also have an original. Maybe I should put in the original PSP. I mean, not yeah. This is the original PS2, original PSP, PS1. Now we have the original PSP on it. Maybe that's better. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Holy damn. That stupid PSP case. Why did you do that? Okay. So I have one. Can you actually see it? Let me. Oh damn! There's this big ass. Down. So there's one line left, and that's probably. Let me. Whoops. I'm probably going to put that big box. Maybe not here though. Maybe below, even further. Damn it, that was my freaking PSP. I'm pissed. No, I'm not, but still I'm pissed. It's not broken though. Nope, it's not broken. Okay, that was lame. Boo. I broke my PSP. No, it didn't break. I fell. My PSP fell. And this Kingdom Hearts stuff, probably put it below too. Yeah, that's nice, I guess. So here I got a original PlayStation multi-tap. That's a long time ago. I had to use it multi-tap. Pretty funny. Just put it here. Don't I have like a PlayStation 2 multi-tap? Oh wait, damn it. There's another system. So for my birthday, one of my friends gave me her PS3 in just like perfect freaking condition, like perfect condition. She almost never played it. Kind of weird. Where do I want to put this giant ass PS3? You know where it's going to be. That is, holy damn, that's a big amount of space it's using. That doesn't matter. Because the PS3, like the original PS3 was pretty big, but I kind of liked the design. The PS3 Slim though, it's not that special, but I still want to display it. So here's the iToy. Do you guys remember the iToy? I actually bought it at lunch, and I liked it. So actually, it wasn't that bad. I enjoyed it. Probably because I was a lot younger. But it's still part of history, and we're gonna put it in here. Okay. Here I got the original PS2 multi-tap. Man, I loved all the design of the PS2. I loved it. So clean, very nice. Do I want to put it in here? This is actually not that bad. Yeah, that's a good spot. That's a pretty good spot. I like it. Is there something else I want to put in there? I have no idea. I still have a original PS1 controller in box and an original PS2 controller. And this PS2 controller is kind of special, a little bit, because it's made in 2009. That is a couple of years after the PlayStation 3 launches, and only 5 years before the before the PlayStation 4. Insane, right? Insane, freaking insane. I love it. Very cool. Probably will never open it though. I will never open it. Do I really want to put it here? Whoop! What did I do? I did something bad? Nope. No, not this time, boy. Boy. Should I put it here? Is it gonna fall? Oh, so it's not falling actually. I like it. That's cool. That's cool. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, in my opinion. Just my personal opinion. Here I got a third-party memory card. It has like 8 memory cards in it. Was it 64 megabytes? And this had my original Diablo and a couple of other games, but it doesn't work anymore. I just keep it for nostalgia reasons, probably. But I was very happy with this memory card. So let's put the nostalgic memory card here. I like it. It's my old PlayStation shrine, I guess. Something like that. Damn, half an hour already? Okay, that's weird. Huh. I think that's probably it. Where do I want to put this though? This is a big figure. I can't put it anywhere else besides here. This is kind of annoying. That is kind of annoying. Where can I put you? Stand like. Not that bad. Probably not that bad. So, this is probably how I'm gonna set it up. Yeah, I guess so. It's pretty good. I like it. Zack, Final Fantasy, Price Score, and of course Sephiroth. Very cool, very cool. And there's all these small figures. There's still a couple of figures though. Maybe I can put this one here. It's not very. Don't really care about it. I don't care about this one also that much. So let's put it here again. Whoop. Go down on Misha Enemy. I think it was one of the first bosses in Misha. You had to beat. Maybe I'll put this here. Oh yeah, it's actually not that bad. It's actually not that bad. I like it. Because Final Fantasy and maybe even Devil May Cry. Oh wait, I have to put PSP in here. Or not. Let's see here. Does it look good? Does this look good? I mean, these were the type of games that I played, especially on the PlayStation 2, like games like Devil May Cry and Final Fantasy. I think it looks nice. I think it looks really nice. Yeah. Let's close it. So no PSP in here. Maybe I'll put the PSP. Then that's big battery. My original PSP. Hopefully still works. Probably does. Oh yeah, it's not that bad. Because you kind of had like the PSP and the PS3 generation, and DS and Wii and the Xbox 360 combined. That is pretty cool. I like it. I like it. Goodbye. Oh wait, no wait. Let's clean it first. Let's clean this bitch out. Next up, we're gonna do something fun. At least I think it's fun. I am going to see what systems are going to be put in the new shelves tomorrow And we're gonna set up the old shelf space I have set up. It basically, the PS4 has more room, and maybe PS5, we'll see. What will happen? Randomly talk about games. Game. Clean this bitch up. Kaboom. There's something blocking. What's blocking it? Oh, is it you? Is it you? Are you blocking it? No, no. Ah, probably did. Probably did. So I have a couple of figures that I need to relocate, and that will happen after tomorrow when I got the new shelves in here. Kaboom. Okay, I really like it. That's really cool. I always wanted to kind of shelf my old systems. It was always, in the other part of the room, tucked away, and now it's sort of, a shrine. It's safe from dust and stuff, and I kind of liked it. I like it. So let's go and set up the other side. Because we have to make more room for the PS4. And we shall see. Give me a so. Let's hope it doesn't fall. Boom. Oh, it's actually pretty far. Okay, this is good, I guess. Hopefully. Okay, so my plan, let's get this a little bit out of the way. I'm gonna put the games here for safekeeping. Man, it is freaking hot here though. God damn. Of course, if you have any questions, you can always talk. I will once in a while go up to my phone and see if there's anything. There's nothing now. Nobody cares about me. No, no, why you don't care? You can see the top. Yes, you can see everything. Okay, so basically what I wanted to do is the PSP section is going away. It's going definitely to the other side of my shelves tomorrow. So let's get rid of all the little figures I have here, here. Let's put it in here. I'll just stack them up right here. Safe and sound. How do you like my iconoclast shirt? I actually have the game. Where is it? Here it is. Iconoclast from Limited Run is a awesome indie game. It's a 2D side-scrolling platform action game. Beautiful soundtrack. Freaking amazing graphics. You really have to play this one. It's a really cool game. And I got the game for the Switch, and I got the shirt with it. I love the shirt. Very cool. It's my first college shirt. I always wear white or black, so this is my first colored shirt. Kind of cool, right? I mean, I love the PSP boxes. I love the PSP in itself. It's a very nice handheld system. It was a very fun time. The PSP and the PS3 and also a little bit of PS2. But just a tiny screen, I didn't really play it that much. So I do have a lot of pretty rare PSP games, and they're all sealed because I never played them. Up. You know, I've sort of dreamed and fantasized. It's kind of weird because if guys say fantasized or, yeah, whatever, about doing this, finally being able to have more shelves. I always wanted to build sort of like a retro space in the other side of my room, and now that we know the next generation is upon us, and maybe there's a chance I'll be getting the Xbox Series X, because it is going to be backwards compatible with the Xbox 360, original Xbox, Xbox One, and hopefully finally we'll get good exclusives like Hellblade 2. That may be the reason for me to finally get into Xbox, because I'm kind of feeling like, you know, if they're going to do the right stuff, it's time to get an Xbox and get all these original Xbox games. And there are a couple of Xbox 360 games that I want to play, but I never really played it because back in the day I was a super fanboy, and now I'm just like, gaming is gaming. But Microsoft just doesn't fit for me. They didn't do the right things this generation. They completely fucking sucked. So why the fuck would I want to buy one? But let's see if they change their ways next generation. Look at my awesome Gundams. I haven't really seen that much of the Gundam anime. I am watching Gundam Unicorn, but damn, I love these designs of the robots, and I love building the robots. So I'm kind of heavily into Gunpla. I actually made a lot of Gunpla robots in freaking 1 year, and I still have 2 boxes there. So that's really cool. I like it. As you can see, and you probably know, I do have quite a lot of limited and special editions for the PSP, because back then I still bought everything new, everything on launch, at least the stuff that I wanted. And I was heavily into these very small, very cool special editions, especially for PSP. And there was a guy on YouTube, you know who you are, and we actually traded some games. That he gave me games from America, I gave him games from Europe, and I actually got a lot of these special editions from him. So that's very cool. And if I'm not mistaken, he still watches my video, so you know who you are. Let's put in the holder. I actually got a very rare PSP game. Not the rarest of them all, but one of the rarest. Where the freaking hell is it? Where is it? Aha, here it is. It's called Clash of Heroes 2. It was a sort of a limited run style game before limited run became a thing. It was from Gauging Works. I don't think they exist anymore. And I've waited so long for this game, but it was worth it. And it's one of the rarest PSP games you can get. I also have it for PS3, and it's probably one of the rarest PS3 games you can get. So that's very cool. It's still sealed, as I mentioned. I was heavily into collecting for the PSP, but actually playing, I did play a lot on PSP, but mostly fighters. Like, I played a lot of BlazBlue, King of Fighters. I loved these anime fighting games. That's actually where my love for these anime fighters began. It was on the PSP, and one day when the Switch games finally will get a good, good price, cheap, the Switch will also be heavily used for fighting games. But I am actually going to get the Nintendo Switch Live service, online service, because on the Super Nintendo they announced, or it's already released, is Breath of Fire 2. And I love Breath of Fire 1, Breath of Fire 3. So, and I want to play these old Super Mario games. I want to play the old Zelda games. So for 20 bucks, can't go wrong. I'll probably will do this after this video. But I just have so much freaking games to play. Like, holy fuck. But yeah, one of the rarest games. I mean, I got a lot of good games on the PSP. Let's do a little bit of a PSP collection video, live, whatever. Is this actually still live? Yes, I'm still here. What's up? Nobody talks? No, doesn't matter though, you don't have to talk. I have Premium 2. Premium 2. That's very rare. I love the original one. I did play the original Premium game. It was hard, like freaking hard. And very cool. I mean, Kingdom Hearts, never played it, still sealed. I am one of those few that bought Valkyria Chronicles 2. E7 is one of the games I played and beat, and this game is beyond amazing. Like, holy damn. Blazing Soul Accelerate. What is it, like a strategy game? Epic turn-based battles. Still sealed. Oh, this is also a game I really like. ZHP. Unlosing Rangers vs Dark Death Evil Man. Yes, that's the name of the game. And I love the art style of Nippon Ichi. They're really cool. SOCOM, all the SOCOM games. Probably a pretty rare game too is Fat Princess. I love Fat Princess on PS3 and I have it on PSP. Have I ever played it? Yeah, nope. The Dissidia, I love the Dissidia games and the Classic Heroes too, so yay! It's so weird, I almost feel like I'm moving or something. Kind of weird. You know, this has been my gaming view for the last, what was it, 5 years? It's kind of weird. It's kind of hard for me to put this out, knowing that this will be empty shelves, but they'll be full pretty soon, probably. PSP, you're awesome. I love the PSP. God Eater. God Eater is actually a game I did play a lot on PSP. And Growlancer, this is also a game I played quite a lot. I think I was stuck somewhere. Look how awesome the art is. This is what I miss on like the new generation of games or the current generation of Japanese games. The art style, it's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not like this. You know, it's very like Lolita, I guess, like very anime-ish. And this has more like a natural, I don't know how to say it, just a more adult style to it. And yeah. Hexiforce, I know, is an expensively rare game. And I got this one just for the art. And I actually did play it. It was a okay RPG. And somehow this game got very rare and very expensive. Whoops, I got the White Chronicles. Oh, it's going to fall. Wait up. Oh, damn. Everybody's going to hate me. Oh my god, Klaudkil is dropping his games. Nope. I saved it. Saved by the freaking bell. I got the Gun Gear. I didn't even know I had this one. What is that? What is it actually? It looks very complicated. From Atlas. Okay. It's a American game though. Gun Gear. Okay. Blaze Blue, of course, I played. You know, there was a very small gem on the PSP that it didn't get that many good reviews. Not many people really liked it, but I enjoyed it and I beat the game actually on that night. A very cool hack and slash game, very cool. Little Big Planet, Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, all these good fighting games. The God of War games, yep, played them, beat them. Disgaea, played them, beat them. Phantasy Star Portable 2, I was heavily into the original Phantasy Star on PSP. I got Portable 2, never played it, still sealed. Final Fantasy 4. So, yes, many good games. Damn. Hopefully my battery isn't down. That will be quite annoying. Nobody cares. No. Let's see. Breath of Fire 3, the remake, Wild Arms. Until Legend was actually a very cool beat 'em up game. Here, this original Phantasy Star Portable I did play a lot. Dungeon Siege, Ys. I actually started playing Ys, the Ark of Nephisim on PSP. Loved it, and a couple of years ago I finally got the PS2 version. It was pretty expensive, but it was worth it. I played a lot of it, but I never beat it. I never beat that Ys game. Everyone who doesn't follow me or whatever is probably like, what? He never beats his games. The PSP. That's basically it. I did not beat many games on the PSP. Here are Loco Roco was awesome. Twisted Metal. Jack and Dexter. God of War. Beat it, played it. Ratchet & Clank. Beat it and played it. Puzzle Half Minute Hero was a very good RPG. I played that and beat that. Crisis Core. Ah, damn, so fucking cool. Final Fantasy 1. There was actually a time a couple of years ago when I was like, you know what? It's time to play the original Final Fantasy games. And I played Final Fantasy 1, beat it. Played Final Fantasy 2, I think I also beat it. And I started playing Final Fantasy 6 on PS1, on the original PS1. I got until the Ghost Train, and somehow I stopped playing. Kind of weird why. Maybe someday I should go back and play Final Fantasy 6 again. Probably have to start again though, because I don't remember that much. Oh, there's a character figure here. Medieval Resurrection was my first PSP game. Loved it. I love Medieval. Such an awesome game. The PS4 remaster, remake is awesome. Go get it. Go freaking get it. The Gradius Collection, Secret Agent Clank was awesome. Dead or Alive Paradise. Wait up. I have to show you this. Probably a rare game too. I don't even know. I've never seen anyone in their PSP collection say, oh, I got Dead or Alive Paradise. But I do. Because I'm a pervert. Yeah. Metal Slug. Oh, wake up. This game was awesome too. Freaking Metal Slug. Got another collector's edition. This is a really weird name. Mimana Eon Chronicle. A very generic, not so good RPG. And I got this collector's edition, very cheap. It does look somehow cool though. I think I never played it. Story of my life when it is the PSP. I have it, but I never played it. So now I kind of have to make a choice. Sort of a choice. Is, do I want to keep like this PSP side? That's a very interesting question for me personally. Let's clean that up a little bit first. Probably not dusty at all, but just for in case. Oh, so it's a bit dusty. Okay. Yes, a little bit dusty. Now it's clean. So do I want to? I actually haven't thought about it. You know what? I'll just remove it, and we shall see if I like the way it's going to look. What I'm planning in my head. So, hey, there's a blue mark. I got a couple of amiibos. I think this is Robin and Lucinia from Fire Emblem. They were very cheap. I got some Nico figure because, yes, that's because. My Nico figure. This was like my whole PSP shelf, but it's going to be another shelf for the PlayStation 4 because in the upcoming year, if everything goes as planned, there's probably going to be quite a lot of PS4 games that's going to be adding. Because the generation is over, well, it's going to be over. Next year is going to be the last year for the PlayStation 4. So a lot of stores are trying to get rid of all their games for the next generation. A lot of games on deals, that's what I hope at least. So I probably will pick up quite a lot of games, very cheap. And I still have a gaming budget. I still don't buy launch games, at least not as much as I did. The only launch game that I remember that I'm going to buy next year is a new Sword Art game and Final Fantasy VII and Ghost of Tsushima. Fuck yes. Holy fuck yes. Oh yes. And I still, my system is the overtime that I work, that I get paid, that's my gaming budget. So if there is no extra work, I don't have extra money, I don't buy games. So it's a very good system, and lucky for me, these past years, there has been a huge amount of overtime extra work that I could do. But now it's kind of slowed down, so I'm getting a little bit nervous for next year. Like hopefully work is going to be picking up a little bit more, and I can do some overtime again, so I can pay stuff, or else I'll just have like $50 a month, and we shall see. But again, most of this stuff is bought cheap. You can create a very cool gaming collection. Even if you have like $50 or euros a month, trust me, in a couple of years, you're going to have a very cool collection of games. And I'm not talking about crap games, I'm talking about RPGs, the good stuff. At least it depends. If you like FIFA, then what the fuck are you doing here? But I mean, if you like FIFA, I guess. I use FIFA for my for the cases. If one case of mine breaks, I use the FIFA case. Because FIFA is like 50 cents here. Nobody cares. At least not the older ones. These are all my collector's editions. Don't freaking drop. Don't freaking drop. These are pretty rare too. I mean, I got Persona 2. This is probably very, very expensive, very rare. In Seal, the original Persona. Lord of Arcana was just like this Monster Hunter style game, sort of, then made by Square Enix, and it wasn't that good, but the collection edition was very cool, it was very cheap. Here it is, the game I talked about, Prinny, Can I Really Be a Hero? Collection edition, I love this game, this was a very cool game on PSP. The CD of Final Fantasy, when the CD was actually good. I do have the new one. I got it for like $8. It's not my thing. It's very cool to see all these Final Fantasy characters in like current gen graphics, but it doesn't play well. It sucks. It just looks good, but the gameplay sucks. But the original DCGI game was very good. And Tactics Ogre. Still sealed. Okay. Huh. Bam. Let me see if anyone talks. No, because nobody's watching. Hey, what's up? Lactobacillus Prime. Lactobacillus Prime. That's a interesting name. Do you see Lara Croft? Fucking awesome. Freaking awesome. I know. So the light in here is, if I had like this, it's a little bit better. Funny. Because I have these LED lights and they're pretty strong. This is really weird to see that I have like a empty shelf. Very weird to see. Yes. Oh, there's more PSP here. Damn, didn't see that. What do I have here? Killzone Liberation. Awesome game. Beat it. Pelopon. Very cool game. Outrun 2006. Didn't even know I had that one. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll try some PSP games. Because I'm always bored at like breaks, like coffee break, at work. So maybe I'll just grab my PSP and just play some games. Dungeon Explorer, what is this? This actually looks pretty cool. Dungeon Explorer. Do you know this game? Dungeon Explorer. It's from Rising Star Games. Hudson. Okay. Outrun, Pursuit Force. Rainbow Island. Still sealed. Rainbow Island. Is this a schnapp? Oh. I think it is. Okay. Funny. Put it in here. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. Tomorrow, my shelves will be placed against the walls so they're sturdy, and I can finally rehouse or rearrange my games to the other side, because the other side is going to be like a retro shelf where all the older systems are going to be. Not every system. PS3 is probably going to be just there because it looks nice. But PS1, definitely PS1 and the PSP, as I'm doing right now. I'm not sure about the Switch. Definitely not PS2. And here I got my Japanese import side that is definitely not going to be rearranged. And we shall see, because probably when the PlayStation 5 launches, it will just have a small corner here up until the collection grows bigger. And then my PS4 shelves will probably be this one. And then the PS3 will be moving to the new shelving space. And the Switch, not sure still, because I like the boxes of the Switch. But I do have a dedicated shelf made specifically for the Switch. So that's where it should be, probably. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing right now. Do I have any PSP stuff? You know, I'm a huge fan of Limit Run. And you get these very, very cool cards of Limit Run. I actually have a lot. I mean, I'm not a card collector. I'm not into Yu-Gi-Oh, not into Final Fantasy, not into anything. But I do kind of like it. I do like it somehow. I don't know. Maybe someday these things will be worth something. And to be honest, I probably would sell them. Not at scalper price. I'm not like that. But I probably would sell them to finance more stuff. But I do like these cards. Yay. I have no idea why I showed them. I do have Final Fantasy cards though here. Now it's going to be the very hard part because here is my games will not be shown here. I don't put games here on the top. So I don't really need to get clear of these PSP games. And there's one PS4 special edition, but I don't really buy special editions, so I don't have that many. I'm not saying many, but now I'm already seeing 3. So I got the Assassin's Creed Origins, and I got Action Verge special edition. This is also a very good game. I still need to play it more. And I got the Assassin's Creed, sort of, special edition, sort of. And I got here from Limited Run special edition. I actually got a couple more. Shantae. You know what? Again, I'll just get rid of those and we shall see how it looks. Because I really like the look of the top of my shelves. So let's see how it looks if I put everything away. Wow. Oops. Here's a mock from Gravity Rush 2. I'm actually a fan of Gravity Rush. I honestly hope Sony is not ditching this franchise. I love it. Very cool. It didn't sold well. I got a statue of Yuna from Final Fantasy X2. I am a fan of X2. It's not a bad game at all. And a colleague of mine actually got this for me. That was pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome. Let's see. Yes, Sasaki Heisei, Sasaki Heisei, really cool name. Are you Japanese? I have Devil May Cry 5, I have Bayonetta 2, and they are both incredible games. If you mean which game is better, I think I'll probably go with Bayonetta 2. Devil May Cry 5 was very cool, but I think the production value, the length, it's better in Bayonetta 2, and Bayonetta is freaking sexy. I mean, of course. Limited Run. Big fan of Limited Run. Oops. Oh, I actually got a PS3. Tales of Xillia and Shining, Resonance Refrain. This is actually a game I kind of need to play more. Or play again and try and beat it. I was pretty far. These are, in my opinion, the holy shit. These are, in my opinion, well, this not, but like the holy grail of special editions for like the PSP. I got Fate Extra, still sealed, because I never played it. But the game I did play, Ys 7. This game is so awesome. There's Ys over Fulgana that I have right here. Also very cool. I think there's another special edition is it Ys Origin 1 and 2? Or Book 1 and 2? Trails in the Sky. I have it, but I've never played it. And they're going to remaster the game on PS4. So hopefully Limited Run or Nipple Itchy or Ixie or Falcom is going to release these games remasters on PS4 so I can finally play them. But these are like my holy grail of special editions in my opinion. My personal opinion. This looks so weird. It looks so empty. Like I'm missing a piece of my heart. Hey, what's up, the low profile gamer? How are you doing? This is a PS3 collection edition. This is like the PS3 section, but it's probably too much. Get down. So here's a Switch, and for now, again, let's put everything away. I have a very cool limited run stand and with Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. I love Bloodstained on PS4. I got the limited run Switch version, and this game is awesome. This is a very cool game. Very cool. I played and beat it in one sitting because it's a very small game, but it's a cool game. Very cool. Let's not put it here because tomorrow I have to put it out again. Let's put everything just here. Whoops. Nintendo Switch collection video. Are you ready? Ah! I got the awesome Messenger. Very cool. I got Code of Princess, Super Mario, Street Fighter, Harry Warriors, Ease 8. I bought it on the Switch and I was very annoyed by the frame rate, I have to admit. So I bought the digital PS4 version and so much better. Sorry. If you have the option, honestly, if you have the option, if you have a PS4 to buy this game on the PS4, buy it on the PS4. If you're on the go a lot, then buy this version. If you game at home, have a PS4, have a Switch, go get the PS4 version. It's so much better at 1080p and 60 frames. So much better. Basically, one of my favorite games ever, and one of the best RPGs ever, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I love this RPG so much. Damn. Talking about Bayonetta, Bayonetta 2. The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. I got Disgaea 5 Complete. It's one of the first games I got. There are a couple of new games I have for the system. I got it from Limited Run a couple of weeks ago. Got a Transistor. Danmaku Unlimited 3. Still need to play it because I'm playing Zelda Link's Awakening right now. Celeste. I really need to play this one. I've heard so much good things about Celeste. And talking about Zelda, this is the game I'm playing right now. I played it the whole day, so I'm kind of getting a little bit burned out. But I'll be back into it after this video. Monster Boy is also a game I really need to play more. I didn't play that much. And this is also one of the last games I got is this Gundam Pixie. It was like 12 bucks. I had to buy it. I mean, boobs. I'm perfect. Of course I have to buy it. Of course. Let's see. Man, it looks so empty. Yes, I've seen the Bayonetta and Vanquish 10th year anniversary. I am not sure if I'm going to buy it, to be completely honest. I already have the original games. And I don't know. I probably won't play it. Vanquish is a very cool game. I probably won't play it. Maybe some years later, if I still have work or whatever, I'll get the bundle for cheap. But at the moment, I'm not very interested in the Bayonetta 1 and the Vanquish bundle. But I do hope it sells well so that Sega kind of knows like, hey, people like these type of games. We want these type of games. What's up, Flock Plats? Happy Christmas gaming. I am playing The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for Christmas. Oh no, for Christmas I know I will be getting Spider-Man and Days Gone. And I played Days Gone at a friend yesterday. It looked really cool. He showed me one of these hordes. Holy shit, it looks so fucking cool. I want to play it. And I'm also interested in Spider-Man. So we are done. Basically, we are done. Damn. So weird. I haven't seen an empty shelf in this side for like 5 years now. This is one of those. There's a gaming store called Game Mania here. It's like the gaming store in Holland, and they also sell merchandise and stuff. And they had like packs of cards for Final Fantasy for like I think it was $2. So I got a couple of those. And to be honest, I'll be completely honest. I was hoping for like a very rare card that is very expensive and I could sell it so I could finance more games, but I didn't have it. I didn't get special cards. But I do like the quality of these cards. Very good quality, and it's very fun to see and open them up and just see these characters. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, it depends on if it gets a physical release, if the game is actually good. Maybe that's one of these games we'll buy at launch because it's an old Final Fantasy, so it probably will be good. Final Fantasy 7 though, it looks awesome. Holy shit. Final Fantasy 7. It looks so fucking good. Please be good. Don't fuck it up. Where do I put these cards? Wow, why am I moving? I'll just put the cards here. What's more that I have to? Nothing actually. This is nothing. Here's these other cards. This, if you can see it, this is all limited run stuff. Because I have like a dedicated section for limited run. Because I kind of do buy quite a lot. Because they release a lot of good stuff. So why not? My The Witcher. I'm actually looking at The Witcher on Netflix. I am now at the third part. It is fucking good. I was not expecting it to be this good. It's very good. But I got the DLC boxes. You do have like a download code. That kind of sucked. But it was only $20. And I basically only got it for the cards. You get like Gwent cards. So you can actually play real life Gwent. But I never played it. But I still thought it was worth my money. And I thought, this is like a very cool DLC box. And of course, they have the Game of the Year edition or the complete edition. And you can have all the DLC and all the patches on disc. I still need to get that one. Where do I? Let's put it here for now. And I got also a game that I still need to play. Kokohimi Enbu Rio Rai Rai. It was a collector's edition from Limited Run. It's a very niche, over-sexualized fighting game, but I love it. I have the PS2 version. It was quite expensive. It was pretty good. And I couldn't pass up on this one. So that's very cool. And that's it. That is my PSP section completely cleared out. Let's clean it up. There's probably a little bit of dust here on top. Yep. Sturdy against the wall. Ow. Bow, bow. Yeah, I finally got some new shelves after so many freaking years. To be honest, the amount of games Limit Run is pushing out, and not just Limit Run, you have Strictly Limited, Fairly Limited, East Asia Soft. You have so many companies nowadays that are producing these limited edition games that is very hard to buy them all. It's impossible to buy them all. So I definitely have been slowing down limited run. I honestly only buy the game that I'm like, I want this. And that's basically indie games in the style of like Castlevania, Zelda, a platformer, you know. I recently actually played, let me grab it, because I got games here too. This one, Time Spinner, is one of the games I actually, if I do, it's really weird, stupid. It's actually one of the games I beat this week. Almost get a platinum. This game is incredible. It's a very simple, kind of easy Castlevania, but just the graphics and the music. Holy shit, the music is so good in Time Spinner. This is a must-have. You really have to play this one. Very cool. So those are the type of games that I want to get from Limit Run, and they have a game on pre-order right now called Blossom, a Tale of whatever, and that's also a game I'm going to get. It has a 2 weeks pre-order, so hopefully in those 2 weeks they're going to announce more games than I want, because I tried to get like a bundle of games to save for shipping. Because shipping to Holland is expensive. And talking about new games, by the way, this is actually a game, this is the last game this year that I personally bought. It cost me $6, $7. It's also like a small retro style game called Achelos. It looks very cool. It looks very old school, Super Nintendo style. $8. Very cool. I just couldn't pass it up. I really need to play it. It actually more looks like a Nintendo game, like the original Nintendo, not Super Nintendo. Okay. Okay. What more? More can I show? Nothing. Because I have nothing to show. I'm a loser. I have heard about Sayonara Wild Hearts. The game is getting some very good reviews. I have no idea what the hell it is. I know Limited Run sold the game, but I didn't get it because it didn't appeal to me, to be honest. Oh yeah, so I got the stuff down here. So I can show you guys. This is like the games I got episode, but then live. This is one of the before I got us. This is the last game I got. It's a collection. This is a visual novel, World End Syndrome, also like a collection edition. It was like $10. I'm like, okay, collection edition. I like the art style. Let's get it. I'm not heavily into visual novels at all, but I do love the art style. And to be honest, visual novels on PS4 are like $6, $7. It's not really to say like, oh yeah, you can easily buy visual novels to build up your big collection. I'm just saying that they're cheap and I like their box arts. That's it. Nothing else. I'm not saying I'm buying those, but the collection edition, I'm like, okay, whatever. So there's a collection edition we're gonna put up here. So, as I said, I got Time Spinner. One of the games I'm playing right now is Sword Art Online the Axel World Fair Sword Art Online, and this is like in the fairy arc. It plays exactly the same as Sword Art Last Song, and it plays a kind of a little bit too much like Lost Song. It almost feels like I'm playing a DLC, so I'm having a very hard time to play through this one. Deus Ajolos, another limited run game, Rogue Legacy, very cool. The game I am also playing, I'm loving, is Kingdom Hearts 3. A game I got for my birthday was Yooka-Laylee, The Impossible Lair. I've heard so many good things about this game. Super Beat Sonico EX, I got this for like $10, very cheap. Same Tenso Genso Wonder. I always wanted to get this game. It's always very expensive. I got this for $20. I'm like, okay, let's grab one. Atelier game, Lydia and Suella was very cheap. I'm like, the first Atelier Sophie on PS4 was such a big disappointment. I'm like, I don't want to play Atelier games anymore. But it was so cheap, I'm like, okay, let's give it a shot. And I've heard that the new Atelier game is very good. Bladestorm Nightmare, a game I always wanted on PS3. And I'm also playing this one. Blue Reflection. I had the download code for Galgun 2. I got it from the developer or from the publisher. This was like $7 or $8, so I had to get the physical version. A game I actually want to play very badly. Persona 5 Dancing in the Starlight. Also a game I want to play very badly. Resident Evil 2. Dragon Quest Builders 2. Definitely a lot of fun. Knights of Azure 2. I like the original one. It's not like a very good RPG, but I liked Knights of Azure, so I had to get this one very cheap. And also a limited run game is Mercenary Kings. I have been waiting for this game quite a while, and it's also a game I really want to play. I am, by the way, a gamer who does open up their limited run boxes if I want to play the game. So these are kind of the last games that I bought for this year. And I actually am not going to buy a game besides Final Fantasy VII till May, because I want to beat these games first. I have heard of the game Crystar. There are actually quite a lot of Japanese games, RPGs that have been coming out this couple of months, and I will wait for next year to pick them up. Next year! Okay, so here it is. Oh, wait up. I definitely don't want my limited run games to be so low. Let's start with all the collector's editions. What is this? Oh. So I got this Specs edition, I got this one. This is not a collector's edition. Where are you? Oh, here. Here are a couple more. Whoops. Ghostblade. Shantae, awesome game. You definitely have to play and buy this game, or buy and play the game. Oh, here I got Grand Knight Collection Edition, or like a Day 1 edition, and like this Gaia 5 Day 1 edition. So I actually have a lot more boxes